Welcome back, my friends. Today is the big day. We're gonna tear down our playing field and get it cleaned up. I know after the last episode, once you got everything in and turned on, you're really tempted in trying it out and playing it. But you've seen when we plugged it in, everything was good. We turned it on, everything was good. We started a game and we have a 100-point switch stuck somewhere. So you don't want to... Ooh, come on. Nope. So you can see our kick-out holes. Yep. Kick-out holes are working anyway, but you'd be really tempted to start a game and start playing around with it. Well, we have a 100-point relay switch stuck, and we don't want to leave that coil on too long or it's gonna boing it up. It's gonna get it a little toasty. So we'll worry about that troubleshooting after we're done with our playing field and we get everything all cleaned up and put all back on, and then we'll know for sure where our 100-point, it may even be one of our thumpers because of the switches, or may have something just touching one of the switches, because I just have one nut holding them in. And if you have not been following this series, where in the hell have you been? You've missed all the fun of cleaning all the mechanisms in this. The bottom mech, the backboard mech, underside of the playing field. We did all that. We put all new sleeves in. We did our stepper units. I mean, you've missed out on so much fun. You have to go back and start at number 1 and see what it was like when we first brought it in, and watch the tear down and the cleaning of all the mechs. Man, you just missed out on a lot of fun. And now we're going to have some real fun by tearing down our playing field. Now, if you've never tore one of these down and this is your first one you're going to do, I would suggest, setting this stuff, when you take something off, set it, on a table or something so you know where it goes back on. Myself, I just like to rip and tear everything off and throw it in a box, and then when it comes time to putting it all back together, I really enjoy a puzzle, so I don't mind figuring out where everything goes. Plastics are easy, you can lay them up there, but you start getting into some of these little dudes here and here, you kind of forget. I usually take all my wires off too, all my rails. I usually take all them off so I can get everything cleaned, and I'm not being inhibited by them. If you don't feel comfortable taking them off, then don't take them off. Just take off what you feel comfortable taking off, and then clean the playing field the best you can. This one is really, really funky. Looks like it's got a couple decades of wax buildup on it. And we want to make it look pretty. Real pretty. So, like I said, when I tear these down, I just rip, snort, tear them down, throw everything in a box, and then when it comes time, put them back together. I enjoy remembering and trying to study where everything goes back on. My memory is not the greatest anymore. Not like a woman that can remember what you did something wrong 5 years ago, and they can bring it up in a heartbeat because they remember all that. Half the time I can't remember what the hell I ate for breakfast or for last night. So, we're going to tear this down and have some fun. I'm going to get this all cleaned up. So I'll get you set up in the stand, and I'll let you listen to some music while I tear it down. Hopefully I'll pick some good music that everybody likes. Maybe some polka. How about some heavy metal? How about some elevator music? Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll let you listen to elevator music while I tear this down.
Aw, hell no. That's more like it.
Now, that's all stripped off. I got everything off that I want to get off. There's not a whole lot left that you can take off, unless you want to take the side rails and this top piece off, but we don't need to. I took this one off so we can get clean right up against it. This one here you don't see too much of. This one you don't either, but I take it off so you can clean everything up. You can see I took all the wire guides out. I showed you how I did that. Pop bumpers are gone. The only thing left sticking up off of your playing field is light bulbs and switches. We have 2, 4, 6, 8 switches on the top that we have to contend with when we're cleaning and while you're slingshots. We have one bad switch, and hopefully I have one. If not, we'll have to make one up. You can see this one, the pad has been gone for quite a while, and it's just the blade has been arcing and touching the other pad. Now, like I said, I don't think I have any of these, but I have something that we can make up a switch and it'll work just fine. And let's see now, you see I took the mushrooms off, and now we have a chance. We can change the sleeve in our kick out coil, or whole kick out, or drain kick out, whatever. But now it's ready. I'll pull all the light bulbs out of it so we can clean everything around them and everything. Normally I leave the light bulbs in and leave it turned on because, it looks kind of neat for video. But I would suggest not having the machine on while you're doing it, just because you could have some problems arcing something, when you're cleaning and taking stuff off, dropping stuff down the hole. But, I don't worry about it, because if I do and I ruin something, hey, I can fix it. But if you're doing this on your own machine, I would suggest leaving it turned off, and then you can do all this. Next on the agenda is clean, and scrub, and then clean some more. I'll take the vacuum and vacuum this all off first, because I don't want to be grinding in any grit into the paint when I'm cleaning. And this is the mess you end up with after you're done tearing it apart. You can see we had, I think I showed you, but we got busted posts. Yeah, we got some busted posts in here. Snapped off one screw, stripped out one right here, and was lucky and was able to find a different screwdriver and get it up out of there, so that we don't have to contend with that. We just got some busted posts, and I broke off a screw for our rubber rebound here. Now, if we end up, see, there's 4 holes there. If we have to, we'll use the one that's good, and then we'll drill and put two sheet metal or wood screws in the outside here to stiffen it up so we have more than one. These are threaded down in here. I think there's a T-nut underneath. I'll take a look and see what the hell's going on. If I can get it out, that'll be great, because then we can just go ahead and replace the screw. A lot of dirt, a lot of filth. And now we can, with the apron off of it, we can clean under the apron, get that all done. The kick out trough, I have all that off. I mean, you don't see it with the apron on, but you know, there's a lot of grit and dirt down in here that you don't want working back up onto the playing field. So I take them off and clean it all up and get that all cleaned up too. So you don't have to worry about stuff coming out. And if you lift the playing field, then all that crap underneath is going to have a tendency to want to come out onto your playing field. And we don't want that once we have a nice clean playing field. So that's the teardown. And in the next video, we are going to clean the playing field and get it scrubbed up. Because I think this one, I don't know if it hasn't, I think this one's been long enough, this video. I'm trying to shorten them up just a little bit. It seems like I'm losing attention span towards the middle and the end, where people are getting kind of tired of watching what I'm doing. So I'm going to try and shorten some of these up, but there's going to be some of them that are going to be long because we get into stuff that it's going to take time to do. The teardown, I think, was even with the time lapse. I'll see. I may have to. I may dub in or put in the end of this some cleaning, and once we get it cleaned, then I'll do a separate video of reassembly. But in the meantime, hope you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it for you, and I hope you learned something. If not, then oh well. So until next time, where you at? Oh, are you up here? No, you're down here. Okay, there you are. You're right there. Okay. See ya.